latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Jasprit Bumrah, and in today's offering, I'll be telling you as to why Indian cricket might lose Jasprit Bumrah, yes, the Yorker King from India, if he doesn't change his action. Also in the offering we have who's calling out Jasprit Bumrah and stating that if he changes his action, then it might be all over for him. All this and more coming up in this offering. Ever since Jasprit Bumrah has taken to international cricket, he has been an unstoppable force. Since January 2016 till present, just ask the opposition batsman who has faced him. Be it those toe crushers or those immaculate Yorkers, Jasprit Bumrah has been making name for himself with every outing. He has helped India win matches not only at home but in overseas conditions as well. Bumrah has in fact become Virat Kohli's #1 bowler. And why not? When a bowler can help you win all the matches across all formats, he is bound to be the #1 bowler not just in India but also around the world. Since the time he has made his debut, it is his action, the unique action of that slingy action where the right arm just comes perpendicular above the head and the left arm doesn't fall. It just goes with the flow. So this is the kind of action which has made him absolutely killer as far as wickets are concerned, but also question marks have been raised over his bowling action and for how long can he survive in international cricket. There has been several incidents in the past, or I should mention several bowlers in the past who have had very unique actions but couldn't last long. Overall, Jasprit Bumrah's aim is to play all three formats of the game, but is it possible with this unique action that he goes out there day in and day out and perform for India? Not just in one format but across three formats? Well, this is what Bharat Arun has to say and how he can save Jasprit Bumrah from playing for international cricket for India for a longer period. We knew that Bumrah has an unconventional action, so there will be a lot of strain and effort which he would be putting on his body. So we have been preparing in such a way so that his body can take the rigors of an unconventional action. Changing his bowling style might not have guaranteed the bowler's performance at his optimum level. So rather than trying to change Bumrah's bowling style, we might as well make him stronger physically in all the different parameters of fitness so that he is able to take the rigors of the conventional action. Well, not just Bharat Arun, but former Team India physio Andrew Lipus has also stated that changing Jasprit Bumrah's action might lead to that Indian cricket might lose a very important commodity in Indian cricket. It is very difficult to change an established action, and there is a chance that his unique movement patterns that made him such an effective bowler might be lost through the attempt at change. They need to be sure it's the action which is the primary problem before messing with that. Rule out and or address all other factors first. This is the last resort in my opinion. Certainly, the load is one of the biggest factors to consider when a bone stress injury occurs. These injuries do not occur if the workload is low unless there is an underlying pathological or metabolic process pre-existing. What makes Jasprit Bumrah unique is his bowling action and that ability to decipher the opposition batsman, to just outclass, because the batsman just keeps on looking at his action and it's all over. By the time they see, it's all over. According to IIT Kanpur professor Sanjay Mittal, Jasprit Bumrah's success is down to reverse Magnus force. Mittal in one study has said Bumrah's speed, seam position and rotational speed of 1000 RPM gives 0.1 spin ratio for the ball, which puts it into reverse Magnus effect regime. A Reddit user also shared a very scientific looking diagram with an explanation made by the professor. A downward force on a ball by Bumrah causes it to dip sharply, which batsmen find difficult to pick. With his unique bowling action, those toe crushers, those immaculate bouncers, Jasprit Bumrah has not only picked up wickets at crucial intervals for Team India, but has also made fans around the world. Now, his performances in the 2019 World Cup made one former West Indies pacer in the name of Ian Bishop his big fan. Everything is interesting. Most fast bowling scientists, not that I'm one of them, say that your ball speed is 60% run up and the pace of it. but his is an ambling one and the ball comes at 140 kilometers per hour and higher. It is very unusual. It's hard to decipher where the speed comes from. He releases the ball slightly inside the perpendicular at his highest point and his bowling arm comes down between his legs rather than past his left hip. He has been maybe the best bowler. He believes that Jasprit Bumrah is not just unique, but what makes him #1 bowler is his ability to bring out his best when the occasion demands it. At the death, he mixes up his length and pace. It's not just the Yorkers, but they are incredible. Yorkers are very hard. Even Lasith Malinga, who can deliver them more often than anyone, sometimes misses it. But those two are most consistent at them. And it's fascinating, the differences. Lasith does it with a lower arm, whereas Bumrah is very high. His ability to bowl the new ball effectively, do the same in the middle, and be so good at the death is incredible. People are just trying to see him out, but the great thing about him is, even with that, he is capable of getting you out as well. His pace and skill are so great. That's why people have such a high regard for him. So what is the problem out there? Why is Jasprit Bumrah's action being under the scanner? Now let me go to the history a little bit. If you remember, post 2019 World Cup, India toured West Indies, where Jasprit Bumrah had a fantastic series. He just ripped apart the West Indies batting lineup, but post that, what happened? Jasprit Bumrah was out of action from cricket because of stress fracture and back injury for 5 long months. That is exactly the problem which every expert is stating. Now Jasprit Bumrah, if fit, he will produce wickets and he will win matches for you, but when he is injured, his injury layoff will be a very longer period. It won't last for a week, a month, but it might last for months. Basically, I have never been coached a lot. No professional coaching or camps. Till date, everything is self-taught. Everything through TV, videos. There is no proper reason for action. I have never really listened to people who told that action needs to be changed, kept on developing on strengths. If I could have self-belief. Playing in backyard, my run-up is because of that, as we didn't have so much of space, so this 8-step run-up is the longest that you could have had. Maybe this could have been the case. I have tried longer run-up and nothing changes. Speed is still the same, so why to run so much? So what is the problem and how can Indian cricket deal with it? The only way to deal with it, like Bharat Arun said, is to ensure that he is physically strong. But how strong can you keep a fast bowler in India, given that he has to play all the formats and the kind of effort which he has to put in with every delivery stride? Remember, his action is already unique. He has a workload which exceeds any other fast bowler in the country, and plus India plays cricket right through the year. So here's a look at Bumrah's workload since the time he has made his debut. Since the time Bumrah made his test debut, India has played 24 matches and the 26-year-old has been a part of 14 of those matches since January 2018 till February 2020. When it comes to ODIs, Bumrah has played in 64 out of the 92 matches India has played since the same time period, though he made his debut in January 2016. In T20 internationals, Bumrah has been a part of the playing 11 on 50 out of the 77 matches India has played between January 2016 and February 2020. In between all this, Bumrah has also played 14 matches on an average in the Indian Premier League for Mumbai Indians. What concerns Indian cricket more is that at 26, he has already had a major injury, and moving forward, India will only play a lots and lots of cricket. So that is where the problem lies. But in the given period of 4 years, what has he done for the country? Let's take a look at some numbers. Jasprit Bumrah first burst on the international scene in January 2016, and the last 4 years have been a wonderful ride for the Gujarat-born pacer. He has already gone past 230 international wickets, and the problem is that he's only getting better with every passing day for the opposition. He has not only registered an excellent economy rates across formats, but has also produced match-winning performances on a consistent basis to help Indian team win matches, not only at home but also overseas. Now, be it England, be it South Africa, be it Australia, be it on Indian conditions, Bumrah is one bowler who doesn't need any support from the deck. In fact, he makes the conditions his very own. That's exactly why Indian cricket needs him. Indian cricket needs him because he is unique, not just for his action but for his ability to just rise to the occasion every time his skipper wanted him. So clearly Jasprit Bumrah has become an asset for Indian cricket, but will he be able to recover from injuries in time, or will Indian cricket see yet another promising career ending prematurely? What do you think about the video? Do you think that by just managing the workload and making sure that injuries are not a part and parcel of Bumrah's career, can he go on and play for at least a decade, which looks highly unlikely at this point of time? Does he need to change his action? What do you think? Just send in your comments and feedback and I'll be looking forward to that. In the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to News9 Digital across all social media platforms.